Testing 1, 2. I just rebuilt the time for getting back feed from that. Back. So now, is it better? Okay, good. Hey Ray, how's it going? Just making sure everything's working. A little bit. That better? Okay. Let's see. Sure I can bring this up on. Had to reload that. Hey, Tammy and Ray, how's it going? Okay, I gotta figure out why here. Hey, Chad. Silence is never golden. Can you guys hear me now? Anything? Hear me? Other, Ray Ron? Still cutting out, huh? Hey, Signal Cabin, how's it going? Okay, I got an issue here. I'm not sure how to deal with it. Let's see. Is that better? Like watching an old dumb Chinese movie. That's funny. Is that any better? Still working out all the bugs here. Got a few. Okay, that's cool. I make sure that this is still working. Like watching an old dumb Chinese movie. Alright, John, that's good. So I think I had some issues with the USB hub. I'll have to work on that a little bit. And whoever has to see the trains run, they're still not running. That's the next on the list. Won't happen this week, probably next week. I gotta get this taken care of first. I'm also working on other things. Hey Lee, how's it going? Well, I'll stay on here a little bit. Just to kind of make sure we don't have any more problems. Hey, what? 2 days of rebuilding the computer. Working all the bugs is no fun. Like I said, everything went real well yesterday. And I didn't have near as many problems as I thought I'd have. But when I started testing some other things today, like OBS and stuff, I realized that there were some minor issues that had to be corrected. I'm glad I checked it out because I would have been in a world of shit come tomorrow. But I think we got it. Well, it's a much nicer motherboard. I know the machine's running faster and cooler. Of course, this time I put a gaming motherboard in there instead of a standard one. So, yay. You don't want it costing me $118, but well, sometimes you just gotta spend the money. And the worst part is, there's really not much. I mean, I lost 2 USB ports on the old board. The only thing wrong with it, you know. Now, I'll save that board as a backup in case something happens, you know, one way or the other. But, or maybe I'll try and sell it. I don't know. Like I said, it's not 100%, though. That's my only problem with it. But everything seems to be working so far. I've been marking off things off my list of things to check. And I got just about everything off of here. That's good. Had I known that this would have been a straight up, because normally when you replace a motherboard or any major components in a computer, you usually have to reload the operating system, in this case Windows 10. So I was all prepared to do that. After I put everything together and got it operational, flipped it on, it asked me, it says, do you want to utilize your old OS? And I'm thinking, well, damn. This is a test, Thomas. So I went ahead and hit yes, and well, shit, everything come up. Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have wiped out everything. See, I backed up everything off the old motherboard onto a backup drive. All right, John, have a good one. So, I should have just left it all on there because, like I said, normally I would have had to redo everything anyway. Well, turns out I was wrong. They've made some upgrades in the motherboard, the BIOS, so that you don't have to deal with too much anymore. It's like, fuck, I didn't know that. And that was part of the reason why I had some issues with some of these other things. If I had left everything on the old hard drive, which went into the new computer, I'd have just hit yes and would have been like nothing been changed except for a new motherboard. The only other addition I did put in a 4 terabyte hard drive on top of the 1 terabyte primary drive. So I have a 1 terabyte SSD hard drive and a 4 terabyte mechanical hard drive as a backup, sort of. So this way now I got plenty of room in the computer for the next few years probably. So we're doing good. Hey Ray, how's it going? I haven't had a chance to mess with your file yet. Been working on my computer. I wanted to ask you something. On that piece, it looks like there might be 3 tubes going to it. Like 3 rubber hoses or something. But the back end, or what appears to be the top in the picture, that's sealed off, right? So there's only 3 openings and they interconnect, I guess, if that makes sense. Did I get that right? Alright, well, you're probably typing the answer. You're like me, you're a slow typist. I'll be messing with that either later tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Shouldn't take me too long to create that piece. Oh, you have to ask the guy. Well, it kind of makes sense because the picture... Well, I can't bring it up on my phone. Or can I? No, it would take too much to put it up on the phone. But the way it looks, there's enough room to put a hose on the bottom, the left side and the right side, but there wouldn't be enough to attach anything to the top. That's why I'm assuming the top is closed and the opening is both sides and the bottom. And of course it's hollow so that it interconnects. I mean, that's the way it looks to me anyway, but double check that. It's not a big deal. I can either put a cap on the top or, build in one or leave it open. Just depends on what he needs to have done. And like I said, I'm still not sure about the size of... You just give me a rough idea. Is it like, 20 millimeters long? Is it 30 millimeters long? See, I can't tell by looking at it in the picture because there's nothing to reference it as far as how big it might be. Of course, it can't be too terribly big because it wouldn't fit on the printer. Judging by what it looks like some sort of an interconnect for possibly a coolant system, or even maybe just a vacuum piece. I don't really know. Anyway, yeah, see if you can figure that stuff out. Let me know. I'm not going to stay on this all night, so I just wanted to make sure all this shit was ready for tomorrow. And it looks like it might be. I can't think of anything else I need to check on it. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out. Obviously, the way I got these USB set up, I got 3 cameras working. Oh, actually 4 cameras working. You count the main one. So the other camera's still not working. It's not nothing to do with the computer. Well, it sort of has to do with the USB ports. But I may have to switch over to a different type of camera too. How am I, Thomas? Yeah, hell, I'm still kicking. Let's see, is anything else? No. Hopefully I'll have something to show you guys tomorrow on the layout too, but we'll see. You're collecting train whistles, huh? Well, it's gotta be something. You probably got enough. Shit. Railroad spikes. To last a lifetime, so I guess you gotta go over something new. Alright, well. I'm gonna sign off then. Yeah. The sound's okay though, it's not fading in and out anymore. Two ones and two zeros. Yeah, I saw those. I do watch your shorts every now and then. When I get them. Alright, well. It's almost 3 o'clock already, hell. It's fine? Okay, cool. Alright guys, then I'll catch you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So, try and be there. And we'll see what interesting things we'll have to talk about. There'll probably be quite a bit. So we'll see you then. Alright, I'm signing off now.